one of our most popular colours with sandals and flip-flops.
I think it just goes with everything.
And it's made from real cork, which is really cool.
Really cool. Well, it's time right now for a shoe that has been popular in this hour, but since it was introduced, more than 65,000 pairs of the Walker sold just here at QVC. So, support, is that something you always get with Vionic? Absolutely. But when you look at the tiers of support from the brand, there is one that's kind of at the top of the mountain in a sneaker, and it's this shoe. We have it in women's and men's, medium and wide. And so we'll talk to you about colors for the ladies. But one of the cool things here is that we can talk about all of the support and the experience wearing the shoe, but we're not eclipsing that $100 mark, which I was surprised initially when I learned about the shoe, and then I saw the price and I was like, wow, this is really great.
And it's leather as well. So I mean, that's again, really sort of calling out that value.
Okay, so Bud, colors, you want to start me off there?
That's right. So we'll kick off with the, excuse me, the white purple. So there, you can see it's all that basic sort of white sneaker, just with those little kisses of purple there. So that's the white purple. Then we'll move over into the black. And this is all black. So look, if you work in the service industry, or if you need to wear black shoes for your job, then I think this is going to be a fantastic option for you. Then we move into the white blue, and again, all white with those little kisses of blue, almost a lighter sort of, almost an aqua color there. Into the white pink. And then finally, the taupe.
Nice with a lot of Denim & Company, because I feel like this color story and some of how you punctuated the trim would connect back with some of those solids and prints. A261996. So Liam, here as I put my foot into this one, I just feel so good from heel to toe, what's happening around my foot, like wrapped in support and comfort.
That's right. Look, this is a beautifully constructed sneaker. Even without the orthotic technology, I mean, we can talk to that in a moment, but what you're getting there is a leather and mesh upper, so the foot's able to breathe. It's got a really firm heel counter, which is very important for helping keep your foot in place when you go through the walking motion. I mean, if you try and just turn that to the side, you can't collapse that heel counter. You know, it's very, very strong. But then look at the padding around the tongue there as well.
This is what I'm saying, like this is incredible.
So your foot just sort of goes into that, and it's sort of beautifully supported, feels great on the upper. And then it's also really flexible around that midfoot, around the forefoot, and firm and supported through the rear foot. So I always say, so I always like to say, look, footwear shouldn't bend where your foot doesn't bend. So footwear should always be nice and flexible through this area here, and then firm and supported there, and that's what you're getting with Vionic.
The first person I ever heard say that was my mom's foot doctor.
Really?
When I was with her for one of her appointments. And I'm sitting in the exam room, and he was talking to her about which shoes are you wearing, what kinds of brands are you wearing, and you know, this is what your shoe shouldn't do, and that was one of the things that he called out that day in the office. And so I hear what you're saying, but what I feel, Liam, is like this is going.
Exactly.
Like a shoe that really is meant to move in and to feel good in, instead of feeling like your foot is collapsing all day long. I mean, this is like a classic walking shoe. You wouldn't say do exercise classes in this one?
Oh, you could do exercise classes. It's not a running shoe, though. If you're after a running shoe, I'd recommend probably going for something a little bit more technical. It's built for as a running shoe. But great for your classes, great if you're sort of out there sort of doing your walking every day for exercise. That's going to be a great option. And, you know, look, I'm always the first to say there's some great athletic brands and active brands out there with brilliant midsole technology, but where all the action happens is right underneath the foot. And look, just as an example, I've just got an insole here. Oh, there's the men's colours. They're the men's colours.
I just wanted to show them real quickly.
Something for the blokes. We've only got two colours. We're a simple breed.
But at least we've got them, and they're the same price, same easy payment. So
here's an insert that I removed from a pretty expensive pair, well into 3 figures, of sneakers that I have at home. And if you look at that, you're going to think, great, there's arch support on that, right? So let me just put this on the table. Follow me there. There we go. Mary, do you just want to sort of press down on that plexiglass? See what happens? It's a bit sad, isn't it?
Would you like syrup on your pancakes?
So that's not a lot of pressure there, right?
It's not.
You'd look at that. So let's have a look at the difference. Now let me just put the Vionic insert down there. Do the same.
Wow.
Do your best.
No.
You really sort of put get a bit on there.
But buddy,
it's not you can see that it's not collapsing down.
It doesn't collapse down. I mean, you can see I'm losing the color in my fingers. It's not collapsing down.
And that's the importance. That's the difference of that podiatrist design technology.
Look at all of
that.
That's
the difference that orthotic technology.
I mean, like, try to look at the bottom of your foot. If you're flexible enough to do it, Or just like imagine stepping onto a beach
Yeah,
and
that-
what
that was a
happens
challenge
under
I wasn't about to take.
Oh, but under your foot in the sand, right? When you imagine all the contours in your foot and what that means, not just to your foot, but to your ankles and to your low back. I just feel like, you know, we've learned the song, Liam. Everything's connected. So when you're
Exactly.
helping your feet out, it's a whole body story.
And we've got a great example of that because we'll talk about the knee this time as well, because where the foot goes, the rest of the body's going to follow. So I don't know if we can actually see the knee as well that we have with Amy, if we can pull that out a little bit or not. No. So there we can sort of see there how that misalignment is happening.
Hey, Meg, can we see her knee and her shin?
That's right, there we go.
Thank you.
Because what you can see here is the lines along the ankle, and you can see the lines going off in one direction. That dot on the knee is going off in a different direction. They're not being team players. And the reason being is that foot is in its unnatural alignment, and that causes everything to twist in. Watch the dot on the knee. We sort of straighten Amy up. There you can see nice and straight. Then everything starts to twist in. So look at the difference in all the lines and on all the dots as soon as you put Amy onto that footbed. And there you can see, that's just the orthotic. There's no shoe around it. There you can sort of see now how it's providing that alignment straight away.
Oh, listen, use the orthotic in other shoes.
Yeah, totally.
But get these because you're going to love the experience. There's a reason we sold more than 65,000 pairs of the Walker. Oftentimes we can't present it. We just might quickly mention it, let you know that it's on QVC.com. Nice to be able to show you the colors a couple of times and really talk you through the shoe. So remind us what our options are here.
There we go. So there we have the white and purple. And then we move into the black, which is all black. Great if you need a work shoe. Move into the white blue, the white pink, and then we have it in the taupe, which is again, look, that'd go with everything you might want to wear as well.
And then
for the blokes, we have the white and navy, and then the all black as well.
Okay. On QVC.com, you can see the sizes that we've got for the guys. We have medium and wide for the ladies. In the Walker, the item number for it, it's A261996. I hope you love that shoe. I think you will. I feel really confident saying that if support is what you're after, that shoe is going to knock your socks off.